The M1 Garand rifle holds a significant place in military history. It was the first standard-issue semi-automatic rifle adopted by a major military power. Before the M1, infantry soldiers primarily used bolt-action rifles. These required manual operation of a bolt to eject a spent cartridge and load a new one. This process was relatively slow and limited the rate of fire a soldier could achieve. The introduction of a reliable semi-automatic rifle like the M1 Garand represented a monumental leap forward in infantry firepower. It fundamentally changed how ground combat was conducted, giving American soldiers a distinct advantage on the battlefield. The need for a semi-automatic rifle was recognized by military planners for many years. The experiences of World War I highlighted the limitations of bolt-action rifles in the fast-paced, often brutal trench warfare and open assaults. The US military began a serious search for such a weapon in the interwar period, a quest that would ultimately lead to the adoption of John Garand's remarkable design. The M1 Garand provided American GIs with a substantial firepower superiority over their adversaries. An American infantry squad armed with M1s could lay down a much greater volume of effective fire than a similarly sized enemy squad. This rifle didn't just participate in history, it actively shaped it, becoming an iconic piece of 20th century military technology. John Garand, a Canadian-born American firearms designer, was the brilliant mind behind this revolutionary rifle. Garand began his career in toolmaking and eventually found his way to the Springfield Armory in Massachusetts. It was here that he dedicated years to the meticulous development of a semi-automatic rifle. Garand was not aiming to simply create a functional semi-automatic. He was striving for a design that was robust, reliable under harsh conditions, and suitable for mass production. He faced numerous challenges, including competition from other designers and evolving military requirements for such a weapon. John Garand experimented with various operating mechanisms, including primer-actuated systems, before settling on a gas-operated design. This system utilized the expanding gases produced by a fired cartridge to cycle the action. Garand's design was elegant in its relative simplicity and proved to be exceptionally durable, a key factor for military adoption. The US Army officially adopted his rifle in 1936, a testament to the superiority of his design over numerous competitors. John Garand's contribution to firearms technology and to the American military effort cannot be overstated. He was awarded the Medal for Merit for his work on the M1 rifle. The M1 Garand stands as a lasting monument to his ingenuity and his profound impact on the tools of warfare during a critical period in world history. The M1 Garand is a gas-operated, air-cooled, clip-fed, semi-automatic shoulder weapon. Its operating system is a key element of its success. When a round is fired, a portion of the propellant gases passes through a gas port in the barrel, located near the muzzle. These gases enter a gas cylinder beneath the barrel and impinge upon a long-stroke gas piston. This piston is directly connected to the operating rod. The force of the gases drives the operating rod rearward. This movement initiates the unlocking of the bolt and the subsequent cycling of the action, a system that proved to be very reliable in the field under various conditions. A distinctive feature of the M1 Garand's design is its rotating bolt. The bolt has two forward locking lugs that engage with corresponding recesses in the receiver, ensuring a strong and secure lockup during firing. The M1 Garand is fed by an 8-round en-bloc clip. One of the most recognizable characteristics of the M1 is the distinctive ping sound it makes when the empty clip is automatically ejected after the last round has been fired. The M1 Garand is chambered for the powerful .3006 Springfield cartridge. This cartridge, officially designated the cartridge caliber .30 M1906, had been the standard US military rifle cartridge since 1906. It replaced the earlier .3003 cartridge and offered improved ballistics. The .3006 is a rimless, bottlenecked cartridge, typically firing a .308-inch diameter bullet weighing between 150 and 180 grains for military applications. The choice of the .3006 Springfield cartridge for the M1 Garand was a logical one. The US military already had vast stockpiles of this ammunition and extensive infrastructure for its production. The .3006 provided excellent long-range performance, good accuracy, and substantial stopping power. The combination of the M1 Garand's semi-automatic action and the potent .3006 cartridge gave American soldiers a significant advantage. They could deliver 8 rounds of powerful, accurate fire much more rapidly than their opponents. The M1 Garand saw its first major combat deployment during World War II. It became the standard rifle for the US Army and Marine Corps, gradually replacing the older M1903 Springfield bolt-action rifles. From the jungles of the Pacific to the fields and forests of Europe, the M1 Garand proved its worth. Soldiers appreciated its semi-automatic firepower, which was a significant step up from the bolt-action rifles used by most other armies at the time. In the European theatre of operations, the M1 Garand was instrumental in numerous campaigns, from the landings in North Africa and Italy to the D-Day invasion of Normandy and the subsequent push into Germany. The Pacific theatre presented its own unique challenges, with dense jungle terrain, high humidity and frequent close-quarters engagements. Here too, the M1 Garand excelled. The widespread issuance of the M1 Garand during World War II had a profound impact on American infantry tactics. The M1 Garand truly became the workhorse rifle of the American military during this global conflict. When hostilities erupted on the Korean Peninsula in June 1950, the M1 Garand was once again the standard service rifle for American forces. Many of the M1s used in Korea were World War II veterans, a testament to their durable design and construction. The terrain in Korea varied dramatically, from rugged mountains to open plains, and the weather conditions were often extreme. Throughout these challenging circumstances, the M1 Garand continued to perform reliably, reaffirming its status as an exceptional battle rifle for the US Army and Marine Corps engaged in the conflict. The conflict further solidified the M1's legendary status, demonstrating that this World War II-era design was still a formidable and reliable weapon system. One of the most lauded characteristics of the M1 Garand was its exceptional reliability, even under the demanding conditions of combat. John Garand designed the rifle with military service foremost in his mind, understanding that a soldier's weapon must function consistently in mud, rain, dust, and extreme temperatures. The gas-operated action, while complex compared to a bolt action, proved to be remarkably robust. Field reports from both World War II and the Korean War are replete with accounts of the M1 Garand functioning flawlessly when other weapons might have faltered. Soldiers learned to trust their M1s. This dependability, combined with its firepower, made the M1 Garand a war-winning tool. General George S. Patton, Jr., a famous World War II commander, praised the M1 Garand. He called it the greatest battle implement ever devised. Patton's endorsement highlighted the rifle's impact on warfare. The M1 Garand revolutionized infantry tactics with its semi-automatic firepower. It allowed for higher sustained fire rates, enhancing US Army effectiveness. The M1 Garand's impact extends far beyond its service life with the US military. It set a new standard for infantry rifles, demonstrating the viability and advantages of a semi-automatic design for general issue. Its success heavily influenced subsequent rifle development programs in many countries. Nations that had previously relied on bolt-action rifles recognized the need to upgrade their own arsenals to match the firepower demonstrated by the M1. Many of the design principles pioneered or perfected in the M1 Garand found their way into later firearms. The gas operation system, while not unique to the Garand, was implemented with such success that it became a common feature in numerous subsequent military rifles. The M1 Garand also holds a special place in civilian shooting communities. After being phased out of military service, many Garands were sold as surplus to eligible civilians through programs like the Director of Civilian Marksmanship. The rifle became popular for marksmanship competitions, hunting, and historical collecting. The M1 Garand not only equipped American soldiers with a superior firearm, but also left an indelible mark on military tactics and the future of firearm design.